welcome back to my channel. You actually have never seen this side of my library because it is my teacher shelf, which someday maybe I'll show you all the books on there. I am actually getting rid of this entire stack right here. And then my desk area and my chair for my desk has stuff on it right now. I usually film over this way in front of my bookshelves, but I have been planning some videos. I have been organizing my library because you guys always see this part, and this part's really easy to be organized because it's just my books with a few knickknacks, but my entire room was very messy. Let me show you. I can't show you the books on the floor right now because I'm putting them away on my TBR cart and I'm planning things for 2023, but I can show you. I still haven't fully unpacked. There's a milk crate inside of a box. There's this box and this milk crate and then just some random bags and stuff over there. Then I have all this. Oh, you can't see that. I have this stuff which is going back to school. So I'm just kind of getting my school stuff ready. Then I need to clean the rest of that, but this emptiness right here, that took me an hour today. And then I organized my teacher shelf. I got this stuff on my walls. And, something that I really, really love is that little organizer. It has bookmarks, stickers, different things that I'm going to be using all the time. I need to clean that area, but I also found a picture of my brother and me when I was it was 100 years ago, and then me and my mom, and that was recently at my last trip. So you're probably like, why are you showing me this? And to be honest, we are about to start a themed reading vlog. I haven't done a reading vlog in a very long time. I think I've only done a couple themed ones. So I'm very, very excited. These are the 3 books I'm going to be reading for this reading vlog. I have one of them on audio, so I'm going to listen to it for a little while I finish getting everything organized and planning out some other content. And yeah, I will update you later. Oh, but you guys want to know what the books are. Duh. So these 3 books are basically testing a genre that I say that I like. I think I said I liked it in 2022. And then I read or attempted to read quite a bit of this genre last year. And I found that I don't. So why am I reading a genre that I think I don't like? Here's why. Because I am a very picky person. Very picky. And I found that with horror books, I like some. My favorite horror novels are slashers or kind of mess with your mind a little bit. But I read a lot of body horror and just boring horror novels that were very character driven, because I know that trends trend in horror novels is to like give the reader just the one perspective, being inside your head, and then there's something creepy going on, but you only focus on what's going on in that character's head. And a lot of people love that. It's valid. It just doesn't work for me. So I have 3 horror novels here, and depending on timing and things like that, I have 2 more runner-ups up there, but those are the ones that I don't think I'm gonna like as much as these ones, if that makes sense. Like these, all 3 of these are 5-star predictions for me. Those ones, although I'm hoping to like them, I don't know if they're gonna be what I love. So we're gonna start with the one that I have an audiobook for. That is The Brightlands by John Fram. I believe that Gabby recommended this several years ago. And I believe this is the new edition. It's a different cover. I think I like the other cover better. I think this is a small town horror novel in which these people really like their football, and then I think someone starts killing the football team. So I think it's a slasher. I think it's going to be really slow burn. And that part makes me nervous. It says you won't come back the same. So I'm not entirely sure. I want to physically read. I do have an audiobook, so I might do like audiobook and physically read at the same time. But this is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rulick. This is going to be a very fun reading experience. So you get these like pictures in the book as you're reading. That kind of adds to the dark atmosphere. So you follow this woman, Mallory, I think her name is Mallory, who gets a job as a nanny to this boy named Teddy. And I think he goes by Ted. And he takes his sketchbook everywhere. See? And he draws these cute little pictures, like him by his house, you know, looks like he's going for a swim. You know, he just really is an artist. And then something happens, and this boy, Ted, starts drawing someone carrying a dead body or dragging a dead body. And then more in the pictures, there's like a man who's digging a hole and putting a body in it. And I'm not entirely sure what happens after that. I just knew that that sounded so scary. And like, what happened to this boy to make him start drawing these terrible pictures? Like, that would be horrific. I'm a teacher and I get a ton of things that are drawn by my students. Absolutely love it. But like, if I got a picture of a kid, or like a kid drew that where he drew a person carrying a dead body, like, oh my gosh, that is horrific. So I feel like this one is probably gonna scare me the most out of all of them, and I don't entirely know what happens after that, but I'm looking forward to reading this one. And I think the last one we're gonna read is actually one that I've heard terrible things about, and that's Hide by Kirsten White. But I mean, look at this cover. This is an amazing cover. And if you open this, then you get a map of the amusement park. And basically, this is a game of hide and seek. And the winner, I think, wins a bunch of money. And are they high school or college students? I'm not entirely sure. But they basically have to play hide and seek for a week and win the game of hide and seek. But I think that someone starts killing them during that week. I will for sure be reading these. I'm actually have this one on audio from my library, so I'm gonna get started on this and get to finishing my room. You might see part of it, but it might be like sped up and you definitely won't see all of it, but I'll show you when I'm done. It won't be very long, I don't think. Okay, so I'm like 40-ish pages into The Brightlands. I forgot the name of the book for a moment. Into The Brightlands. And I am listening to it as I finish up my room. I've come quite a long way, but I still have like, I think one more good push, maybe like an hour left. The Brightlands so far is about this small town in which they really love their football. And, like, you get these different relationships throughout the book so far. I mean, like I said, I'm only 40 pages in, and I think there's already been 3 different perspectives. So, sometimes I have a hard time reading multiple POVs on audiobook because they all, like, I'm trying to figure out whose point of view it is. So far, I mean, we just got introduced to them and everything, but so far I don't have that issue. Let's hope that we continue on that trend. I can't really tell you anything else about this book because that's all that I know. Earlier, before I started this book, though, I did finish, let's see if you can see that, Killing November, right there. So I'm going to update my progress. I'm going to, like, write a review of it and get caught up here for a few minutes. And then I'm going to listen to this as I finish my room. And I will...
You wanna go do it? Oh, ow! right at me as I came in, so I thought you knew I was here.
It's you.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm good.
I think I am. And the best part is I got it on camera. Oh my gosh.
Did you want to go pick up our package and hit Walmart real quick?
Can you give me like 10 minutes to finish this box?
Yes, the place closes at 2:30. That's why I was wondering.
Oh.
It's 1 now, so you have time.
Okay, like 10 minutes. If I'm not done, then we'll go anyway.
Okay, sounds good. 10 more minutes of video watching. Tutorial watching, I should say. That was funny.
I know.
He scared me so bad I actually started tearing up a little bit. I legitimately started crying.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this box, and then we have some running around to do. I probably won't take you with because it's just some boring stuff. We can pick up some packages, maybe get some hamster bedding, things like that. So I'll probably see you guys later. So here is my book of the month. Woo. And I think this will be better anyway if I start vlogging, where I just open these on my vlogs rather than doing a whole video for it, because like I don't really need the whole video for it, do I? I don't think so. Maybe one day when I'm sponsored by Book of the Month, that'll be different. I mean, you know, good vibes. Anyways, so here I picked 2 books this month. So I picked my Book of the Month, and then my in-laws actually got me a yearly subscription to Book of the Month for Christmas. I asked them to. And they listened. So they actually bought it on my account. So they signed in as me and then bought it for me. And when you gift a Book of the Month, you actually get a free book to reward you for being so nice, if that makes sense. So I got one of these cost 1 credit and the other one was just a free book. So they are both new releases, and I got a fancy bookmark. Girls just want to have books. I can say yes. So that is going to go on my bookmark. Oh, you can't even see me. I have a little bookmark station over there. Maybe when that's all finished and my room is all like completely done, I'll take you and show you around a little. But these both came out this month. So the first one is a romance pick from January of 2023. This month. Like, first off, this cover is just so beautiful. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's flowers right there and stars. It's just very nice. It says Lunar Love by Lauren Kuhn Jessen. Always a matchmaker, never a match. Olivia is excited / terrified to be taking over her grandma's matchmaking business. But when she learns that a new dating app has made her Popo's traditional Chinese zodiac approach all about animal attraction, her emotions skew more toward furious / outraged. Especially when LA's most eligible bachelor, Bennett, is behind the app that could destroy her family's legacy. Liv knows better than to fall for any guy, let alone an infuriatingly handsome one who believes that traditions are meant to be broken. As the two businesses go head to head, Bennett and Liv make a deal. They'll find a match for each other, and whoever falls in love loses. But Liv is dealing with someone who's already apt at stealing business ideas. So what's stopping him from stealing her heart too? This is the book I'm going to be reading in January. I'm actually going to be buddy reading this with one of my besties named Amanda, and I don't know when we're going to be doing that. I think as soon as she gets the copy of the book. But this is the thriller choice. This is What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. To be quite honest with you, I mainly picked this because Kate Alice Marshall wrote The Vanishing Season. I think that's right. It's like this magical, it's this young adult fantasy book, but it's like dark and kind of thriller-ish. It was so good. My room is done! And I am about 102 pages into the Brightlands. I'm still not sure about this book yet. It's getting easier in my head to be able to see who is speaking, because there are like 4 different perspectives. And at first it was really hard for me to be like, oh my gosh, who's talking right now? But the audiobook's really good at distinguishing who is who. And I like multiple point of views in thrillers specifically, but sometimes when there's a large cast of characters or when I listen to the audiobook, it's hard for me to tell who is speaking, if that makes sense. But in this book, it's actually fairly easy. So there's Joel, who I told you about earlier. There's Clark, who is the deputy. There's Joel's brother, who is, well, presumed he's missing. He's missing, yeah. I can't tell you anything else, even if I wanted to. But I'm going to give you a quick overview of my shelves right now. And my entire room really quick, and then me and hubby are gonna go to dinner. We've been doing really well the last few days, eating healthier, and just because you eat healthy or start like a diet or an exercise plan, which we kind of started both, doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to splurge on yourself every so often too. Like, life is about balance. So we got a gift card to this restaurant in our area. It's pasta restaurant, Italian, and I have no idea what we're gonna get, but there's like pasta, ravioli, pizza, and the place that we're going to has like vegan options, and you can request vegan cheese, and like I can't eat dairy, so that's pretty cool to me. So we're intrigued. We're gonna go try that out. So thank you to Jesse and Mackenzie if you guys are watching. I don't know if you guys watch my channel or not, but thank you.
Okay. Yay! So this is my camera. By the way, I found a bunch of clips from an old camera today that my angles were atrocious. Like, I was like this, talking to you, like, hi. Oh, and my camera was shaking the whole time, like, hi. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. Maybe, oh wait, I won't insert that footage because I actually deleted it, but it was horrendous. Just trust me. So, we're gonna just do a quick tour. We're gonna start outside and go in like you properly should when you do a tour. And I'm going to get my beautiful face off the camera so you can see the room. Okay, so this is my beautiful door. Okay, no one cares about that. But let's go. Oh my gosh, it's so clean. Let's start right here. So you come in and immediately you are greeted with my little, why can I not remember what that's called right now? It's not really a blanket, but I can't remember. It's I got it after my uncle passed away. And yeah, that's just right there. Then next to it, I have my purple fan. I used to have a collection of fans, but I'm not sure where they are right now. Then I have my ring light all set up. It's charging. I think it's charged. But it's right there, so I can just easily grab it and put it over there. This might look obnoxious right now, but that is my teacher shelf. So everything on there are worksheets my kids could do, or like management style books. This stack is stuff I'm going to be planning for next year, and here are all my planners. This stack right here is being unhauled. I'm taking that to work on Monday and going to let my coworkers go through it. There's everything from like kindergarten. That's all kindergarten. But there's also like management stuff, and there's first and second grade, and just a whole mix of stuff that I no longer find useful. Then you turn over to my desk area. It has never looked this clean. I'm very proud of myself. I have my little candle going for ambiance. Then we have a stack of like file folders. Some of them are empty, some of them have stuff, but I don't want to deal with that right now. There's a sketchbook. And then my stuffies. Then over here, this is where my calendar for work is going to go. So that way I can kind of remind myself of what we're going to be doing at school. But again, I don't really want you to see that anyway. Then right here is a poem. I'm actually going to read it to you. So my father-in-law wrote this poem for us on our 3rd anniversary. So it's to me and my husband, but I put it up in my library because dibs. It says, "It started with a simple ring. You became husband and wife. Far more than just sweet lovers. You are best friends for life. Now you have been 3 years together, enjoying wedded bliss. We congratulate you for reaching leather, and we toast your happiness, but the best is still to come as you travel down life's road. So live and love and laugh together as you go for the gold." Then, this is my cart that doesn't move. So, I got this, like, lavender stuff as part of a Christmas present. It was for these books that my in-laws got me. But, this is a doll that I've had since I was, like, 5.
Help me, God, please be my guide. Help me, God, throughout my day. Help me, God, when I pray.
So, there's that. I got that when I was sick. And this girl over here, that's me. And my baby brother, who is not a baby anymore, but he will always be my baby brother. These are the books that I hope to read this month. I've only got 3 left, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Although technically, I should be putting okay, there we go. That's better. So these are all the books I want to read this month. Some of them were on my TBR. These are for my secret TBR, which we are filming right now. This is Bella. She's not always here, but she is right now. Then, so we walked in, came over here, went over here. Now we turn to my chair, my bookshelves, and my book cart, which we are going to have a video where we put books on there. And then this stuff here in the corner is actually going to my classroom, so ignore that for right now. But then I've got me and my baby brother. I love my dog. That's blank right now, but it won't be. Then my calendar's blank because I don't want you to see it filled out. I'm probably going to do that tonight or tomorrow. Then I have Half Price Books gave me this last time I was there. And these are all coupons. Okay? And then the pictures I showed you earlier. So, I mean, that's a quick overview. I'm going to
You want to do the vegan mozzarella, or do you want to do regular? Whatever. Come.
It turns out that we needed a reservation, which I didn't have, and I wasn't going to wait 2.5 hours for the next one. So we went to this place called Sauce. We've never been here, but they have pizza and pasta and salads, and we got a pasta and a pizza to share. So it'll be good.
Yeah, your salt shaker on the top and your pepper grinder on the bottom. I've never seen one like that. That's pretty cool. Is it filming?
Yes. It is.
It's a pretty advanced piece of technology right there.
Good morning. I ended up coming home and reading some more last night, and now I'm on about page 350 of 497. This book is not what I was expecting, and we'll talk about it here in a minute, but like I'm gonna kind of get ready this morning, and you're gonna sit here and talk with me? Sure, why not? So this book is, I would not consider it a horror novel, and like I can't really talk too much about it unless you want spoilers. So maybe if I go into spoilers, I'll like put a little spoiler warning right here. But The Brightlands follows like this small town that really enjoys their football in somewhere in Texas, and like I don't know, I was excited for this book, and then I was just like, oh, okay, well, it's actually kind of anticlimactic. Like, not a lot happens, and you learn very early on, too early on, I think, that, that very early on
And like, I thought it was about a missing, well, I actually thought it was a slasher first. But secondly, I thought it was about missing people that ultimately, I guess I kind of thought it was about missing people that die. But it's just so slow. And I know that a lot of people love that kind of like thriller, like a quieter thriller. I don't consider it horror, but
It definitely is horror, more character-driven horror, but it's horror.
I don't know. It's not really action-packed how I like my thrillers. It's just very, very quiet, very, very like small town and character-driven. There are a lot of characters, but I don't know. I really like the representation because this small town is basically stuck in the past in the aspect that they're very homophobic and they're very racist. And I do, not that I like this in the real world, but I like how it shows these real life issues and how, unfortunately, 2023, we still are living in a world full of hate. And this book really talks about that. And I really like how real it feels, but at the same time, I don't like how real it feels because then it makes me sad for the world that we live in, and I just don't like it. So I don't know how I feel about this book. It's definitely not what I was expecting, but I only have like 2 hours left of the audiobook. And I was going to listen to some right now, but I thought, you know what? No, let's get ready together. And so we're here talking about the book. I am going to go to the gym later on today, so I'm going to kind of get ready for that and kind of put my hair up and everything. So while I'm doing this, what are you guys reading? Let me know in the comments below. Also, tell me about your plans for today. We're just gonna have kind of a chill day. It's my last day of winter break, and then so I go back to work tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna go with it. Is it how I normally do my hair? No. But it's fine. It's just like a real chill day. I'm gonna go do my laundry at some point. I have to go to the laundromat for that. And then I have, and then we have the gym, but I think that's pretty much it. This is facial mist, cucumber melon, rose water, and aloe oil. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna rub that in a little bit. And I don't really do a lot of makeup, especially when I know I'm gonna be going to the gym, just because, well, I don't really like wearing makeup anyway. I might do a little bit of mascara, but we'll see. And then I got these new leggings right here. They're snowflakes, so they were $1 because they consider them Christmas themed. I mean, I think it's more like winter themed, but winter is still here. It's not exactly Christmassy to me, but
I mean, whatever. It was only $1. And then I got one other really cute pair. But I'm not going to show you because, like, I'm not wearing them today. So, that makes sense, right? So, let's see. I don't want any... Ooh, I'll do highlighter. I need to get more brushes for my makeup. But, my cherry lip balm. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I don't know what else to talk to you guys about, but, like... What are your plans? I think I already asked that though, so then oh, okay, so I guess I will tell you here in a second. It's my mascara. So ever since I was a kid, like when I started wearing makeup, I think in middle school, my dad always like said something to me because I would be doing my eye makeup, specifically my eye makeup. And kind of like you just saw, my mouth is like slightly open, like, see? It helps. And like my dad always asks me about it, and I really don't know why I do it, but for some reason it helps. And if you're a girl and you do your makeup, or you're a woman, you do makeup, try it. Or like tell me if you have to open your mouth when you do your eye makeup, specifically your eye makeup. Because, I don't know, I think it's weird, but somehow it works for me. Do a little bit of highlighter. If you like this part of my vlog where I'm kind of just sitting here doing my makeup, talking to you a little bit, you know, updating you on books and life and things, let me know in the comments below. Also give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. But if you like these more chatty parts of my vlog, maybe I'll do like a get ready with me style video. I know that's not exactly bookish, but I don't know. I do like the idea of like expanding my channel a little and not just talking about books. See, I'm gonna do something very light today. I don't always do that, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit of white. And then I'm gonna go make some coffee and start my audiobook while I either plan some stuff or edit. Cause like I can do my first round of editing while I listen to my audiobook by just looking at the sound waves. And then go back and like fine tune it and edit better. But that is the plan. And that is my makeup look for the day. I mean, it's not all that much. I usually don't wear any makeup, but today I'm just feeling it a little. So here is my makeup look. Let me rub that in a little more. And then I'll go get my glasses and we can do like a whole outfit check for the day. And then I'm gonna get started on my audiobook. But if you really like these more chatty style, like just more intimate things,
videos, let me know in the comments below. I can do more of them because I like doing them, and maybe I'll get more comfortable with the camera because I think it's weird that my camera is in the bathroom right now, but it's not like, I don't know. I know it's just makeup and we're just talking and chatting and everything like that, but I'm just not used to it yet. So if it's something that you guys want to see more of, let me know. I would be okay with doing that, and maybe I would even be able to practice my makeup skills a little bit more and get better and better, because I'm a little out of practice on my makeup. So here is the outfit. Did my hair a little different today. Got very, very light makeup that you guys already saw. Then my brand new leggings that I got for $1. My gray. I finished The Brightlands by John Fram. And I think I'm going to tell you something that is not on the back of the book. Some might say it's a spoiler, but I don't really think that it is, because it happens so early on in this quiet horror that I went into this book thinking it was about missing people, and for a minute I thought it was a slasher. But I knew there was something about missing people. So this boy named Dylan goes missing, and his body is almost immediately found. So then it becomes more of a mystery of what happened to Dylan. And there is so many other underlining things happening. Like, it's a very conservative small town where they are very homophobic and racist, and that is where the horror comes in, is the hatred that this town has for people. And it's just so terrifying to think that that is actually something that a lot of people go through. And at the same time, I was really bored, and it was very character driven. So ultimately, I only gave this one 2 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but I understand the kind of quiet horror that was happening in this book. It just didn't land for me personally. It is a little bit later. I edited a video. I'm about to go start dinner. But I wanted to let you know that I barely started Hidden Pictures. I am 30 pages in, it looks like. I got my little bookmark. I am loving this book. I know I'm only 30 pages in, but the tone is so much different than The Brightlands. And the writing is just making me eat it up, and I just want more. So far, I've followed Mallory, who is a recovering addict. She's 18 months clean. And in the program that she's in, they've helped her find a potential job where she's basically like a live-in nanny. And they are aware of her history. So we are at the interview right now, where Mallory is interviewing for the nanny job, and Caroline, the mom to Teddy, is like, yeah, I know you got the job. And her husband, Ted, just got home, and he's like, he's a little more reluctant to hire her because of her history. But Caroline is more forgiving and more like, hey, we're going to be kind of watching you and making sure that you don't do any of that around my son. But I think everyone deserves a chance, or a second chance. And we have already seen a lot of Teddy's like pictures. So you get like these little pictures, and these are the rules if she gets hired. And then there's like the goat, and you know, they look like normal kid drawings. tell, you hit here. It's like, that's kind of creepy looking. And that's his best friend, Anita. I think her name is Anita. I don't remember. But Anya is her name. But Anya is like his imaginary friend. And we'll see if she's really imaginary. But I am loving this so much. I think I want to say I'm going to finish it tonight, but I probably won't. I'll probably finish it tomorrow, which is wonderful. So I'm going to go make dinner, and then I'm going to read a little bit after dinner, and we'll see how far I get. I could potentially get this done in 2 days, because the atmosphere is just kind of dark and mysterious, and I'm not quite sure if we can trust Mallory yet, but also Caroline and Ted are, I don't want to say creepy because they're not creepy, but I feel like Caroline is too forgiving almost to the stranger, and Ted is more like, no. So we're supposed to think right now that she's not going to get the job, but I feel like she's going to. So I will update you probably like halfway, maybe. I wanted to update you one more time on Hidden Pictures by Jason Ruleka. I need to figure out how to pronounce his last name because it really upsets me that I don't know. I am 200 pages in. I've read 200 pages today, and it is 369 pages. Right? It's something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. 369 pages. So, I've read over half of this monster today. And I finished The Brightlands this morning. So, I'm just on a reading roll. This book so far is perfection. Like, dare I say it? Oh, I can't. If I say it, I'm gonna jinx it. This might be the first 5-star book of the year. What? Yeah, if it keeps going the way that it is, there's no way it's gonna get anything less than 5 stars. Like, I'm enjoying every second of this. She gets a nannying job in this like small town. So she starts seeing the kid that she babysits, the kid that she's a nanny for. Like, he draws pictures, you know? And like, this looks like a 5-year-old could have drawn it, you know? Like, little bunny and stick figure boy, you know? That looks good. But then Mallory starts getting these other pictures that, like, you're not quite sure that a 5-year-old could draw something like that. Right? That's not 5-year-old drawing. I can't even draw something like that. You know, and then the bunnies. And there are so many pictures to go along with the reading. So, basically what you were trying to figure out is, like, what is going on with this kid? Like, he seems normal, he seems happy, and he seems like this really sweet kid. But what's going on with the pictures? It just doesn't make much sense. Is it supernatural, or is this kid just really talented? And then, to add to the creep factor, Teddy starts talking to himself. So they have like quiet time. Mallory and Teddy have quiet time. It's usually about an hour, sometimes 2 hours in the day, where they basically go off and do their own thing. Usually he goes to his room and draws, and she takes a nap or gets dishes done, just does something on their own. And then they have the rest of the afternoon where they go swimming and, just hang out. And Mallory starts going up there and listening to the conversations that he's having, but it's like half a conversation. It's like when you're on the telephone and you're like talking, then everyone can hear your portion of the conversation, but you can't hear what everyone else is saying unless you have the like speaker on or whatever. And so it feels like you're getting half of the conversation. And the writing in here is so impeccable. It's just, I can't put this book down. I need to soon because, like, I really should go to bed and try to sleep before I go back to work tomorrow because I have to be up early. And I can, like, finish the other half of the book tomorrow. But I'm going to be real honest with you right now. Like, this book is legitimately scaring me. You don't know if it's supernatural or ghostly, paranormal. You don't know what's going on, but there are things that are happening that are unexplainable, that are just so creepy. Like, if I don't stop reading right now, I'm legitimately going to be scared when I try to sleep tonight. So, hey friends, so it's been a couple of days since I talked to you last. First off, outfit check with my gray little dress and my blue leggings and my new shoes. Yeah. So there's that. I wanted to talk to you while I make lunch. I got these really cool bento boxes that we're going to try out today. I've wanted bento boxes for a while, and we found a set of 3 at Walmart last night, so hubby man and I decided to get them. The last time I talked to you, I was in the middle of Hidden Pictures, or towards the end. Well, I stayed up that first night. That was a couple of nights ago. But I stayed up all night and read this. And then I think I was up until like 1 reading this. Then I had to calm down because it was just so crazy and like high stakes, and my heart was racing because it was such a crazy ending. And like just, I felt like I was running with her. And then I went to work yesterday and I started Hi by Kiersten White. I'm not very far into this one, but I wanted to update you on Hidden Pictures before I got into this book. That book was so crazy. I don't know what I can tell you without giving away spoilers, but like through the entire book, I thought I knew what was going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's like ghosts or if there's some kind of like haunting going on, or maybe it's ghosts, but it's like more of a revenge thing for the person that lives in her little cottage. I didn't guess how it was going to end, but that ending just, I don't know if it, when I first read it the other night, I really thought that it was too crazy and too out there for me, but the longer that I sit and think about it, the more I like it. And clearly I can't tell you like what the ending is because I'll spoil the whole book for you. But Hidden Pictures was such a hidden gem of a book, and I haven't rated it yet. I feel like I keep going back and forth from a 4 to a 5 star, but it is by far my most favorite thing that I've read this year, which isn't hard because all 7 of the books that I've read have been 2 stars. So this, first off, look at how cute this is. Like my little bento boxes. So I have 2 of them. And then so it's got my big spot and my 2 little sides right here. Anyways, sorry. But the ending was, this whole book was just action-packed, mysterious, a little ominous, and like you have no idea what's going on. And then finally when it connects together at the end, my mind was blown. I was shook. The ending of Hidden Pictures was perfect. The first time I read it and finished it, I was just like, I'm not sure how I feel about the ending in particular, but thinking about it now, a week later, it was action-packed, and it definitely went a different direction than I anticipated it to go, but I'm not mad about it. It was just interesting because I've never read something like that before, and I read a lot of thrillers. It's hard to surprise me, but Hidden Pictures definitely surprised me, and I absolutely loved it. It did get 5 stars from me. So, I made 2 bento boxes for lunch. This first one, it has spinach, meatballs, sweet kiwi, and dessert, which is like this Pop-Tart Bites. But this one is for hubby. So I'm gonna let it cool a little and then put our lids on. And then this one is green beans with meatballs, Oreos for dessert, and the sweet kiwi. I'm going to quickly talk about Hyde by Kiersten White. I ended up DNFing it because I wasn't connecting to any of the characters. I found the plot very boring, and the idea of this book sounded so good, but the execution just wasn't there for me. Hey friends, this can be your last update for this reading vlog. Yesterday, the day before, I think it was 2 days ago, I came on here, talked to you about why I'm DNFing Hyde, which, like, good choice for me. I wasn't enjoying it. And then I talked about how I was going to read The Lost Village. The thing is that I cannot put myself through another horror novel right now. And part of me wants to, like, push through and just read 1 or 2 more books for this vlog. but I'm working really hard in 2023 to manage BookTube with my work life, with my personal life, and my brain is saying to stop right here and not to force myself to read those books, because if I force myself to read those books right now, I'm not going to enjoy them, even if like they're good books or something that I really would like. I'm not going to enjoy them right now just because I'm not there anymore. That's not what I want. I'm just really excited for this buddy read with one of my best friends, and we're going to start that tomorrow. So I'm kind of just going to keep it low key and give myself the night off from reading. Although I am reading a nonfiction right now, so I might read a chapter of that or something, but I just don't want to pressure myself into reading other books that I'm not really feeling right now. And I hope that makes sense. And I hope that you are okay with that, even if you're not like my channel. So I guess it doesn't matter. But thank you so much for hanging out with me in this reading vlog. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!